Hi guys, it's LMD. I don't know if this is blurry or not, but I'm hoping for the best. I might have to go in every minute or two and press the zoom button, but sure, we're here now. I'm doing this video for yous because you wanted to see it, because every time I do them on Snap, they always go off after 24 hours, so I thought I'm going to start my YouTube and I'm going to start them really just informal, just a bit of crack, a bit of chat, and let's do makeup. So, you know the reason why I'm here. Everybody knows the reason why I'm here. Woo, woo, woo. My palette is finally here. It's launched into chemist today. I'm actually getting ready to head off to Gordon's in Derry, and that's why I've done half this side and I'm going to leave this side for you guys. But I just wanted to chat a wee bit about the palette first. It's a master palette, and basically everybody can use all the palette, all the eyeshadows and colours in the palette. You don't have to be a makeup artist. The palette is designed for people, teenagers, middle-aged women, older women. It doesn't matter. There's no age. So everybody freaking out thinking, oh god, you know, look at the colours and that must only be for younger people. No, honestly, if you come to any of our classes, you'll just know why. We'll be able to teach you any sort of look with this palette. So let's get into this tutorial. So what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to copy this eye. So what I started off with was a big fluffy brush. Now whenever I say big fluffy brush, you don't have to have the same one that I'm using. Any fluffy brush will do. So ones that I would recommend would be a MAC 224. This is a Senna Filler 15. Sigma have one called an E40. So just any brush which is big and fluffy, and it's going to blend the colour all over your eye. So we're going to start with the colour Marbs. As you know, that's my favourite place to go on holiday. I'm only back from it last week, and that is like a really bright sort of, I would say like a mustardy orange colour, and this is our first colour, and it's going to go right into the crease. So your crease, your very first colour has to be your whitest colour and your lightest colour. So for me, we're using Marbs, and we're going to place this directly into the socket and start blending gently. So whenever I'm applying my transition colour, I like to keep the colour flowing. So I like to keep blending small circular movements. So if I slow my hand down, I'm going really lightly, like so, and just blending this from the inner corner right across to the outer corner. So keep doing that until you build up your colour to the desired strength that you want. So I'm going really lightly, like so. There's no right or wrong way of doing this. Don't be freaking out and thinking, oh god, I'm not getting it right. Don't worry, honestly, once you get it right the first time, you can never un-get it right. So just keep going and just try and keep doing the same techniques as me, really lightly. So bringing it right across, and don't be a bit afraid to bring it right out. You want to bring that right out to where you've ended the eyebrow as well. So you want to make sure that it's blending right across there, right along underneath, and bringing it sort of underneath below the front of the front of the eyebrow. So that's the first colour, like that. And what I normally do, as you'll know guys if you follow me, whatever goes up must come down. So I'm putting Marbs on a small fluffy brush. Now this one here is a powder and pout brush, P325, and I'm just blending this directly underneath. So I've got them right here, and I'm just literally taking the Marbs colour and I'm bringing it underneath. So it's going to be connecting right around the whole eye. So that's the very first colour. And what I always do is go on with my big fluffy again. You'll see me using this brush quite a lot, and I just go right directly underneath and blend that down into the skin. So whenever I'm doing smoky eyes, I like them to be like blurred into the skin. So really lightly, bringing it along and then up in like so. Okay, so we've got our first colour on. We're going to get down lower, so on the eye we're coming down, but what I like to do in the palette is pick a darker colour. So for me, I always do my lighter colours first and then bring them down into my darker. So I'm going to pick up a 217 by MAC. I've already used this previously for the other eye, and I used Tiger, so it's this orange colour here. Very similar to Red Brick by MAC or Morocco by Makeup Geek. So we're taking this lower down in the eye. So picking up your colour really gradually. And just make sure whenever you're doing eyeshadow that take it in stages. So your very first colour, you never want to overlap that with your darker colour. You always want to see. So for me, I want to see my Marbs, then I want to come down lower and I want to see my next colour. So that's why you're taking it lower down. That's why we're really using a smaller brush. So really lightly, and we're bringing it down, keeping an eye on the way I'm moving my hand. So I'm blending as I go, really lightly. And then going back in with the very first brush and just blending that colour out. So every single brush that you're using and every single colour that you're using, you're trying to blend each shadow into each other. And it does help that these colours in the shadows are very pigmented, creamy, smooth to blend, and that's why I designed them. So it really helps. And then, as you know, whatever I do on top, I'll do underneath. But what I want you to know is I don't like to move on until I've got the colours perfectly blended. So if I feel like, oh god, no, I need to brighten it up a wee bit, I'll not move on until I'm 100% happy with that colour. So I'm just making sure that that colour's blended. I could do with a wee bit more orange. So I'm just going really, really lightly, like so, and then just blend away. So I'm taking that orange underneath, really, really lightly. Like so. And then I'll use the second brush just to sparse it out. So the 217. And then any sort of fallout, just wipe away with a big fluffy brush. Okay? So we've got two colours on. What we're going to do now is we're going to take a smaller brush again, which is one of my favourite brushes ever. It's a 221 by MAC. I just love this brush for any detailed blending. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the colour Cocoa and I'm going to be applying it directly into my crease. So basically on my socket, really, really lightly. So just really, really lightly. I want to make sure I'm applying it where I want it first, because I'm going to be putting a base on. So because I want to have a dark smoky eye with my background colours as my orange and my marbs, I want to make sure this is going to be dark, my darkest colour. But you just can't put on a brown there and expect to blend it out. You need to put your brown on first and then blend your dark brown into the lighter brown. So I've got Cocoa on. I'm just blending it again with the brush that had Tiger on it to make sure there's no harsh lines, and again with the brush that had Marbs, really, really lightly. Like so. Okay, so we've got that on, and what we're going to do now is I'm going to do a wee thing that I've done for many, many years, because people will find it hard to get their brown to be really, really dark. What I like to do is I like to take, this is a product from MAC, it's called Dip Down, and it's their Fluid Line eyeliner. And what I'm doing is I'm taking a Zoe Eva 237 and I'm just applying the brown. This is a brown liquid, a brown gel eyeliner, not liquid. And I'm just applying that all over the lid. I don't want this to go anywhere near my blend. So as you can see, I've just applied that directly over the lid. And with a real quick hand, I like to take the 221 and just start to blend out the edges really, really lightly. You'll probably think, oh my god, I've never seen that people do that before. This makes your eye makeup so much easier to blend. It keeps, there's no harsh lines. Like, people will find that they find it hard to keep dark colours on their lid without it creasing. This literally is a base for your brown eyeshadow, and this eyeshadow will not move. So I've just applied the brown down, dip down there, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a flat brush with the colour Smoky in the palette. So Smoky is a dark brown, so I'm taking Smoky and I'm just going to be applying this directly on top of my brown base. So with a flat brush, a 239 by MAC, I'm just pressing this colour all along. Now whenever you're putting colour on that you want to be on the lid to be the most noticeable, you always put it on with a flat brush. That way it ensures that it's locking into the skin. It's not going to move. So as you can see, that's completely darkened that down. And again, just with a fluffy brush around the edge, I just want to blend. Hope you can all see. Just like so. So how quick and easy was that? Like, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go underneath the eye with the same colour Smoky, and I'm just going to bring that darkness underneath, right along the bottom. The brush that I love to use from this is a Zoe Eva as well. It's a 223. It's a wee small bullet brush, and it's perfect for whenever you're blending out black gel liner, especially if any of you girls out there are makeup artists and you find that your clients have got like wee twitchy eyes or their eyes would leak quite a lot. This brush is unreal. So I'm just going really, really lightly, blending that underneath, like so. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take black gel liner. Some people are scared of this stuff, but honestly, see, once you go onto it, you will not be able to live without it. I'm using a 317 Zoe Eva winged liner brush to apply the gel liner into my waterline, and then I'm going to blend it out with the 223. So I like to have two brushes, one to blend with and one to apply. So this is the gel liner going in the waterline. So I'm just literally pulling my, what do you call that, underneath your eye down. And I'm applying the gel into the waterline. Everybody does that mouth, don't they? Sorry, I'm gonna move this up so you can see. So really, really lightly, you're applying it into the waterline. Some people don't like this. Anybody that has got a fear of making their eyes too small, if you just apply black in the waterline, it will make them smaller, but if you blend it out into the eyeshadow underneath, it actually makes your eyes bigger. So keep it in mind that everybody's different, and some people like to have cream in there. Just depends what days or what sort of makeup looks I'm doing. I wear cream in there sometimes as well, sometimes I wear blue. So just with the 223, what I like to do now is I like to take a tiny amount of the gel liner on the tip of the brush, and then I'm just going to run that black gel liner underneath, blending it into the waterline and blending it out underneath. Oh, sorry, I can't see. So really, really lightly. This brush is so soft, honestly, the bristles are so soft, and because I wash it every day, wash it with very liquid platinum, make sure you get the platinum one, just makes life so much easier. And then what I like to do now is just go on with the smoky colour again. Oh! Smoky colour again in the palette, wee bit of black, just a wee bit, and blend it out. Like so. Like, how easy was that to do? So easy. Then what I like to do now is I'm going to glue my lash. So I've got my lashes here. These are new lashes from the LMD collection. I've worn them 4 nights in a row. I wore them yesterday as well to the last lunch, and you can wear them up to 20 times. So that's the beauty about the lashes that are more fluffy. And what I'm doing is I'm applying duo glue to the tip of the lash. I only like the black duo glue. The white one for me, it just tends to take a lot longer to dry. I don't know why. So the lash is drying, and while they're drying, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be applying my gel liner. I've already applied the gel liner. I'm going to be applying this one from Kat Von D. It's a tattoo liner. Any girls out there that are beginners, you need this in your life. So really, really lightly, what you're doing is you're starting to draw just a normal line. Just right along. The aim of the game for this is practice makes perfect. You just could watch this video a million times and be like, well, that looks easy. Louise makes it look easy. But see, whenever you go to do it, you're like, bloody hell, that's hard. So what I would recommend you doing is trying, keep doing it so many times till you get it right. And then once you get it right, you can't ever get it wrong again. So really, really lightly, going along. And where I like to take my flick out from would be from the inner two. So not from underneath, not from the top, sort of from the middle. Like so. So you take your line out at the bottom and then you connect over to the top. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to be applying my inner corner highlight. So I'm going to be taking the colour Beam from the palette, and this is it here. I'm taking it on a small brush and I'm just going to be applying it into the inner corner really, really lightly. Just in the inner corner that just opens the eye up completely. And make sure whenever you're applying it really, really like, not a wee circle, you want it to be like ping, if you get me. Like a ping in the side of the eye. And we're just blending it really, really lightly like so. So you've got all your eye makeup on, and we're just going to wait for the lash to dry and then we're done. So I'll try, and you know what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put a wee bit of mascara on. You just know I love the Max Factor Masterpiece Max mascara, but I have been loving the Balm one recently. So it's like a fight for the fittest between those two for me. So I'm just going to be applying a wee bit of that mascara on. You can get it in Boots or Superdrug, any of those places, and you can get it 3 for 2 as well. So what I like to do when I'm putting my lashes on is I take my tweezers, give my lash a wee bend in the direction that the eye shape is, and then I'm literally going to take the tweezers in the middle and I place the lash on where I think the middle of the eye is. So literally sort of like that. And then what I like to do is pin each side in. So making sure that you've got the centre perfect, and then you pin in the sides. So just like so. What do you think? So guys, that is the final look complete. That is my first ever eye makeup look. I hope you all can follow that because I tried to make it as easy as possible. Now what I want you to do, because you need to let me know if you like these videos, so I would like you to comment below in the comment box and like this video, subscribe, and tell me what else you want me to see, because I'm editing this video, but Kieran, or no, I'm making the video, but Kieran's going to be editing the video, and hopefully we can get some more up this week. So yeah, please God, hope this works out, hope this recorded perfectly, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!